Hey, good morning traders, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Costco Wholesale. Ticker symbol is COST, and I want to start in this zoomed out time frame because I want to show you the historical price action and this parallel that we have been in for the better part of 2 years now. So as you can see, we're framed in here quite nicely. We had this move after tariffs to the high point of the parallel. It looked like we were forming a descending wedge that could have been bullish, but instead gapped down, broke down, and we know that failed moves of bullish patterns often lead to bigger moves to the downside, and that's exactly what happened. We went right through the parallel all the way down to this level here, and then we built out this, to me, what totally looks like bearish consolidation. It's all inside bar, right? So you have, if you look at this, I know a lot of people might think this is bullish, but it's not. So let me show you this and then show you this. We had an ascending wedge off this major move down. That is a bear flag. And then you can see, I'm going to take this off now. You can see we kind of rode the inside of this parallel, which shows you how valid it is. We kissed it here, sold off. Kissed it here, sold off. Kissed it here, sold off. Then we made it into the parallel. And I always like to walk everyone through this because it gives context to potentially where we're going from here. So we had this break out into the parallel, but we did not get a confirming move. And then we had a sharp move back down. And now we've been putting in this downtrend, which now, as of the last couple days, is getting bought up on Thursday and Friday. And what's interesting is it's getting bought up in a down move, right? On the markets are selling off, yet Costco has been putting in bullish candles. So on Thursday, market sold off, and on Friday massively, and you can see we've had relative strength. So how do I interpret this, and where do I think Costco is going next? Well, the first thing I want to do, guys, is I want to clone this parallel, okay? And I want to show you a couple things. So if you clone this parallel and you basically drag it to a line, you can see that when we sold off down into it, there's a reason it stopped right there, guys. And had you cloned your parallel back when we broke this, you would have known a really good entry point that would have found pretty good support, right? So there's no surprise or no reason it stopped on a dime right there. It clearly rejected here and then sold down through. So the cloning of parallels can be very powerful for newer traders. I love parallels. They give you a tremendous amount of knowledge, and you can see in this case it worked absolutely flawlessly. So here we go. We cloned the parallel. We have this stopping point. Then, like I said, we rode the top of the parallel, and then this is interesting. So this time when we came back into it, we did not bounce on there. So we continued to sell off, and now we're making a run back to the top of this parallel. So I like this for a short-term trade going into next week, especially because it exhibited relative strength against the market. You can see we're already firmly above the 9-day, and we're working on getting above the 20-day. So I could see another another green candle going into Monday or Tuesday. Might get some consolidation. Either way, I see this reattacking this 150-day, which we are now firmly below. It also happens to be the bottom point of the bottom area of the parallel. But as I showed you before, Costco's historical performance and price action has shown that it will overthrow a parallel. You can see in this case it overthrew this parallel and had some consolidation around it. So I could see it doing something like that again, where it comes in, consolidates, maybe rides the parallel higher before it hits that area, and then sells off further. So that's the pathing that I kind of see here. Could we go higher, and could we reattack the median? Of course. To the top, sure. It really just depends, and you just have to watch price action. But I like this for a move into this area right here, which would be about a 5% move. And if you're playing options on the short-term, short-dated options, you could get some pretty decent returns, 20 to 50% on those, depending on when you're playing them. I know my friend Henry, who has an unbelievable channel, Henry James, has an unbelievable channel. If you guys don't already follow him, he is unbelievable, and I know he likes Costco to the upside, and I can see why. But I'm given the bearish standpoint from a swing perspective in terms of where could it go, how could it react at these different levels. So again, if you haven't followed Henry already, go check out his channel. He has a private Discord and a membership that I'm also a part of, and I absolutely love his analysis. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it. RSI is obviously pointing up, and things look good short term on Costco. So I like this play, and if again you like my analysis, hit that like, hit that thumbs up, show me some love on that front. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And again, I'll remind everyone this is always for educational purposes and show you what I'm doing in my personal trading portfolio. No financial advice is ever given. It's all for educational and just knowledge and ways that we could all take advantage of this market and the volatility and all make some money along the way. But I encourage everyone to do their own analysis and due diligence before ever getting into a trade. So yeah, guys, that's how I see Costco. Wish you guys nothing but the best, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.